Well, hi, sweeties, darlings, babies, cuties. Hi. I hope this video finds you well. It is a timeless message, so whenever you find it, it is the right time. It is also general, so please use your own discernment and intuition. I will never reach out to you for personal readings because I'm not doing them. And I would never do that anyway, so please report those people. Let's get into it, shall we? Yeah, I'm not in the comments like, hey, hit me up, let's chat, here's my number and my Cash App. My Cash App and PayPal are both listed in the description box. So don't give those weirdos your money, please. I mean, you can, do whatever you want, but please report them if you would. All right, I gotta keep this quick because I started late, but let's get into it. All right, so we got tortoise. Slowly but surely getting ahead. Clouds, temporary problem. So there might be, if you're like struggling with, like you feel stagnant or things aren't moving in the direction you have, or you like had to take a step back, or you felt like you had a setback, it's only an illusion essentially, and it's necessary. It's a temporary problem. You're going to get through it, and in fact it's going to be like one of those things you are catapulted beyond that. It's like this illusion of setback. You have to deal with some emotions and stuff like that. From the past, old wounds, that type of shit. And you're able to move forward. But it's going to feel like disheartening and sad and, man, like I'm trying so hard. And maybe you've already been in this and you're like wondering, what the hell, like I'm trying my best. It's only temporary, and just keep trucking through. Like, put it in for low. A tortoise is, they'll get around. They're slow as hell, but they're gonna get over some shit. They're gonna crawl over little rocks and stuff like that. They get it done. So we have January. Maybe you experienced a big setback in January, or this is just, you feel like you're in your winter, like you're not, things aren't growing like you expected because, whatever setbacks have occurred. And it's literally just like a it's like in the spring when you get this like random frost, or, this random cold temperature day, and you're like, what the hell? It was 80 degrees yesterday. Fahrenheit for the people that are not American. So it's like that. It's this like temporary frost, or feeling frozen, feeling stuck, and it's all going to clear. It's all going to melt down. And in fact, what comes off of that is going to water the seeds that you planted. As long as you keep moving ahead, like keep trucking, even if you're just taking the babyest steps ever, the little baby steps, just trying to get through it, you're at least still doing something. It may not, an inch at a time, but you're going somewhere still. We have Spirit, heartache over what you no longer have. These setbacks may occur so you can grieve what you've lost in your life, what old wounds have come up, and you haven't like given too much attention to, or realized that you're still holding on to it. Boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. And to me, that's just you keep trucking, even though you're experiencing all these emotions, all of this like disappointment. I saw 444 on that timer. You may see like all these disappointments, and it's easy to be like, well, am I just supposed to give up? What the hell? Just keep moving forward. Even if it's just an inch at a time, just keep going through that while you still process all this stuff. And as soon as you do that and nurture yourself and give attention to these things that are trying to pop up and feel those yucky things and then move past it, you're gonna get that catapult. Pin, new job or career. Dark woman. Dealings with a relationship with a woman with, or a relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. And we also have archway at the bottom of the deck. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. That dark woman is giving me like older sister energy. And maybe someone is going to come through, you find a video or you run into a person, it doesn't have to be a woman, that gives you this like tough love talk or calls you out on some shit that you need to be called out, that you're sabotaging your own success because you're like getting hung up on the clouds and the frost. And, you know, that brings up these old heartaches and wounds of not feeling worthy enough and that type of stuff. And, you know, whether it's like a message you find online or a person tells you in person, you know what I mean, face to face, you'll get this, essentially it might sting a little bit because I'm seeing that like pin or something on whatever's on that. Yeah, the pin on the pillow, it might be a little prick, a little painful to get poked in that way, but it's necessary because, you know, it's like releasing control. You need to release control. You need to allow yourself better balance because you burn yourself out or you give up too soon, whatever it is. You'll be called out in this way and it's going to be painful. It's going to be a little prick from that pin, and that's going to catapult you into these new blessings. And that could be a new job and career. It could be you finally finding how you move in the world, what your gifts and skills are to society, to this collective. But there's like that, it's like two pathways are happening at once. Like you're getting these blessings, you're getting these great things, but you're also getting new responsibilities on top of releasing old stuff where you thought you weren't worthy, or you are catching yourself in old habits where you sabotage yourself. And it's, you're like, man, my boots are getting worn. I've got a lot of baggage right now. Just keep up with that. Just keep trucking. Use that tortoise energy. Slowly but surely, you're getting there. Even if you're just dead, dog-ass tired, still inch by inch, shuffle by shuffle, get there. And, you know, conserving your energy while you're going through this heartache. And I'm kind of seeing this as like melting the ice off of your heart. And in doing so, that's going to expose some of the wounds that were there. So you're opening up, you're becoming more vulnerable, you're experiencing all of life, which is allowing love in, but that also, that opens up the pain. So it's two things at once, you know, it's like grand and wonderful because you're experiencing life, but also you have to experience the old pains that have occurred. What energy can they be in during this time? We have artist. Light attribute, expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses. inspiring others to see life symbolically. So use this time, you know, setbacks or whatever you're experiencing, as a way of, this is your job. This is where you're showing up and showing people how to get through hard times, how to get through setbacks and thrive after that, through that. You know, seeing life symbolically. And we have Hermit in reverse. I'm kind of, instead of reading the card, I'm gonna just say it like, you can share your story of like what you're going through, and you're you know, express like, it sucks and I'm hurting, but I'm also grateful for life and the ability to live and experience all aspects of it, the light and the dark, because that's what life is. There's contrast, there's opposition. You know, just as magnets have to work with the positive and the negative, batteries, everything has two sides to it. All right, I'm gonna end it there. I'm proud of you, babies. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your awesome, kind comments and generous donations. I really do appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching these videos, and thank you for being here. Love you. Bye.